I love baseball cards. Got 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Flea Market Antique Mall Pickups video. This is actually going to be a hybrid video, meaning actually I got some of these things at a card shop. So instead of segregating the two baseball card shop pickups, flea market pickups, I'm just going to mishmash them together and share all these items with you all at once. So the first item I want to share with you, and I'll do my best to record this because this is a large box, is a Major League Baseball Monopoly game circa the 1990s, I'm guessing. Let me zoom out a little bit here so you can get a good look at it. But circa the 1990s, maybe early 2000s. And as you can see, it comes with these little pewter statue things. All of the Monopoly places, instead of your traditional Monopoly, as you can see, I only paid $8 for the game. So give me 1 second, I will crack it open and we will take a look at what's inside. Alright, so here we are. Basically, it's your standard Monopoly board, with the exception that it is Major League Baseball teams. Sorry about the camera strap there. Usually don't record that far down. But you can see that every Major League Baseball team is represented. For whatever reason, I guess because of the limited space on a Monopoly board, they had to double up some teams. So as you can see, like the Royals and the Mariners are actually the railroad. The railroad, whatever. And the utilities are television. And way over there in the corner is radio. So those are the utilities apparently. And the game comes with an instruction manual. I didn't read it or anything like that, but with the instruction manual. As you can see in the middle of the board here are the pewter figurines, which are kind of cool. I'll hold them up to the camera the best I can here. That looks like to be an umpire. I'll lay him down so you can see him. A bag of popcorn, I believe, or a severed leg, one of the two. Looks like a bag of popcorn though. A pitcher, which is kind of neat. Put him on the pitching mound. There you go. An umpire's mask, which obviously that's got to go behind home plate, right? And a glove. So like a gold glove, so we'll put it at shortstop. How's that? Fell over, whatever. So it comes with all those little, instead of the thimble and the dog and the car or whatever, those are the pieces. There's a whole bag of hotel houses, dice came in there, which I would assume, are like the houses and the hotels. There also appears to be a leaf in there, so I guess somebody played outside with this on their deck or something. The corresponding cards, who else but the New York Yankees as Boardwalk, the highest priced team in baseball, right? And right behind them, the Boston Red Sox. So there you go. Two high payrolls. Then the rest of the cards are, corresponding teams around the board. And there's a utility. There's the other utility, and here are the head-on games. I don't know why. I guess because of space limitations, they couldn't put all 30 teams on here. So they had to make a choice. So, pretty cool. Also, here's your chance is the American League, and the National League is your community chest. And obviously, if you land on those, where's it at? On the National League icon or the American League icon down here in the corner up there, you get to choose one of these and foul off bunt with 2 strikes, go back 3 spaces. So pretty cool. On a nice rainy day, I might bring this out, play with it or whatever, and if we ever happen to meet someday, maybe we can have a very intense game of baseball Monopoly. So moving on to the next items. here we are moving on to cards now. So if you guys recall, a little while back, I stumbled across a pretty significant deal on some Tops Traded Fleer Update Donruss the Rookies sets for like only $2 a piece. They're actually a little bit less than $2 a piece. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will definitely link it at the end of this video or right up here in the corner, so you guys can check that out if you want at your own time. But given that premise, I've kind of been running into a lot of small sets lately, it seems, for really affordable prices. So went to a card shop, and same scenario, a lot of disorganization, and I came across a shoebox, which is a 2-row box of sets. And I talked to the guy, said, you know, what are you looking for on these sets? And he was like, you know, $2 or $3 a piece. And I said, well, how about if I buy 5, will you go $2 a piece? You know, $10. You know, so essentially more or less the same deal that I just got at a different card shop just a few weeks ago. So he's like, yeah, I can do that for $2 a piece. So I said, okay, let me pick 5 out. And these were 5 that I didn't already have. Most of them were stuff that I already had and I wasn't too interested in. So I'll just jump into the first one here. And I don't collect a lot of hockey, but the first set was the 91 Young Superstars set. And I'm going to show you guys some of the base cards here in a little bit. The second thing, and I've talked about this gentleman as I got him back through the mail recently, is a 1991 All-World Football complete set featuring Rocket Ismail. I don't have the correct number, but there's like 6 or 7 Rocket Ismail cards in that set. So being that he signs through the mail, I thought for $2, what the heck. Now the most excited one I'm most excited about, and ironically, I just saw somebody in this set about 3 months ago at a college baseball game. And that's what's so frustrating about this, because he signed some cards for me, but I didn't have this card, so I didn't get it signed. So here I am with the card now. And this is a 1992 Score Rookies set. I'm going to set these up back here. Kind of adjust the camera a little bit. I got 1, 2. It's not going to stand. Yeah, it's leaning a little bit. And I actually got a third one as well. And I'm going to hold up the list. As you can see, Jim Thome is probably the most featured card in that set. So Hall of Famer Jim Thome has a card in that set. So let me just jump right into it here and tell you a little bit about the set. I'll just lay that up here too. Hopefully I don't knock everything over. But I'm trying to collect the entire 1991 set in its entirety signed. Now this set, I have none of these signed. And as you can see, they're rookies from 1992, Mark Wohlers. This is the guy I actually just saw, Eric Wedge. He is currently the head coach at Wichita State University. I didn't have this card at the time, but I went to a game this past fall, and him and Mike Pelfrey were the coaches on that team, and Mike Pelfrey is the former New York Met. So I gathered all my Mike Pelfrey cards, all my Eric Wedge cards that I could find on short notice, threw them all in my book, and both of them signed everything that I brought to the game. Unfortunately, if I had this green card, I would have had it signed. So there's a couple more in the set. We'll just show. Some of these aren't guys that lasted too long in the majors. Eric Karros, there's your Rookie of the Year. Didn't realize he was in the set. Reggie Sanders, I've actually seen him in person. Todd Hundley, he was in the 91 set, so he's in 2 of these sets. I want to say Webster was too. Oh, Kenny Lofton. So there's a very good one too. Derek Bell, he had a pretty good. Oh, Anthony Young. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Young has passed away, so won't be getting that one signed. Dis Arcina, I want to say he was in the 91 set. Service, I got him back through the mail. Arthur Rhodes, Andy Ashby, Samford. There's the Tomey. So there's probably the best card in the set right there, Jim Tomey. You know, and a couple lesser known guys for sure. Todd Van Poppel. Definitely not a star like everybody dubbed him to be. That's for sure. So anyways, I don't think I'm going to try to pursue this set too much, trying to get it signed, but if it happens to fall in my lap at the right time, I'll get it signed. I have roughly, and again, I'll link that video as well, sharing my Team USA cards. Those are the 91 rookie cards in the front of the album that share that album as well. Alright, so stepping backwards, we'll look at the 91 rookie set, and right on top is a Eric Lindros rookie card. So I don't know much about hockey, so I'm just going to thumb through these. I know Matt Sundin. I don't know all these guys. Peter Ing, I remember. Murray Barron, I remember. He was a blue. Oh, Jerry Remote. That's a Hall of Famer too. So not bad. Ed Belfour. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not. Desjardins, he was a good one. Jaromir Jagr. So this isn't a bad set at all for only $2. Mike Modano. Trevor Linden. He was a good one. I remember him. Mike Richter. Sorry about the blurriness there. Apologize about the blurry camera work there. I'm not trying to do that on purpose. Sergei Fedorov. Wow. Not a bad set for $2. Joe Sakic. I mean, this is loaded with Hall of Famers. McGinley. Curtis Joseph. Cujo. Theron Fleury. Rob Blake. I mean, these are all big-time names from 90s hockey that I recognize. So if you guys ever see this set, I recommend picking it up. This is a pretty heavy hitter set for some rookies of the 90s, and definitely great for some through the mail autographs, that's for sure. I might send a few of those out and see what kind of luck I get. Alright, and finally, I'm not going to go through all the CFL cards, but as you can see, it's the complete set. And there's a Rocket Ismail right on top. There's, like I said, there's another one. Again, sorry about the blurry camera work. I'm just going to go through these really fast. Here's an artwork Rocket Ismail. That'd be a pretty cool signed card, I bet. I might have to send that to him. I just got Rocket back, so... Oh, Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie's in the set. That's pretty cool. So, you know, not bad for $2. So in closing, guys, what do you think? Not a bad pickup for only $2 a set. I know you guys commented on one of my other videos about finding cheap sets. So again, this was at a card shop. I shot the guy an offer of $10 for 5 and he took it. So not bad. So thanks for tuning in for another episode. Again, apologize about the bad camera work there. I definitely need to look at getting a better camera to be doing this. You know, I just need to get a digital camcorder or something because my camera just seems to like to do the autofocus thing and I can't figure out how to stop it. So thanks for tuning in. Happy collecting. Look forward to your comments below.